Even in my darkness, the sunshine. Even after midnight, the sunrise. Even when I'm down, I'ma get mine, get mine. The sun will shine again. The sun will shine again. The sun will shine again. The sun will shine again.
What is up, everybody? This is your boy Randy with On Edge, and this is the very first episode of the On Edge podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. But yeah, this has been a plan of mine for like over a year now, and I've always like just pushed it back because I was trying to compete with the bigger podcasts, and I'm like, I just need to start. So I finally decided to pull the trigger and just go ahead and start this thing. 2020, Happy New Year, yo! We live. But yeah, so I want to start off on a serious note. Talk about depression and the creative community, and a lot of my friends, they are suffering from depression, and it's been really crazy. And it's been crazy on how many creative people are going through depression, and depression is a real thing. It's a real issue, and I feel like no one's really talking about it, especially in a creative environment. And so 2019 has been the best year of my life, and it has been the worst year of my life. I've had some major wins and some major losses. A lot has happened. I did my first international video shoot. I shot with Black Enterprise. Other major brands have done some great things in 2019. And I've also hit my ultimate low, like my lowest point I've ever hit, to the point where every day I contemplated suicide, just wanted to die. I was like, why am I even alive? I don't even know where these thoughts came from. And it's like I'm trying to put my finger on it, and I'm like, yo, where did this come from? Then I traced it back to something that happened in my teens, and I was like, yo, like, I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's too personal to share live. But it really destroyed me, and I buried that feeling. I buried it, and I was like, man, I'm not depressed. I can't be depressed, because I saw depressed people. I saw people who were depressed as like, these people are sick. Something's wrong with these people, and I'm just like, nah, it can't be. Like, I'm thinking like these people are like, I don't know, man. So 2019 was a come to Jesus moment. So I realized that I'm really depressed. I didn't even know I was depressed until I talked to a friend of mine, and I was explaining to him how I was feeling, and I was going through these symptoms, and I'm like, and he was like, yo, that's depression. And I'm like, there's no way I could be depressed, bro. There's no possible way. I mean, there's no way. So I'm pushing it back. And then one day I'm like, I wanted to kill myself. Like the urges to kill myself was so strong. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and end it all. But I mean, I didn't go that far to actually going through with it, but it's been a really heavy thought, and I've made plans to do so. And I was planning on killing myself. It was a major plan of mine just to end it. I was preparing people for that day, getting close ones, my family, ready for my departure, and it was getting bad. So what I had to do was, I don't know. It was just a lot. So I started opening up about it. I started talking to family and friends. I talked to my pastor about it, and me opening up, not only did it help me, but it helped other people. So I did the song Sunshine. My song Sunshine, my first and last single, most likely. I put that song out, and that was my testimony to my depression. And that song helped a lot of people. People were emailing, messaging me on Instagram, Facebook, texting me, calling me, and was like, hey, man, I suffer from depression too. Thank you for the song. This song means a lot. And I realized something. I can help people overcome. And I was like, maybe that's my calling. I could use my creativity to help someone else overcome their depression. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just be more open about it. And if it wasn't for my family, friends, my church family, I would have probably been either a joker or dead. But I'm over it now and I'm good. That deep depression spell is behind me. So, and how did I overcome, and how did I use my depression to fuel on edge and to fuel my creativity? Well, it was one or two things. I can kill myself or I can overcome. Obviously, I decided to overcome this depression. So I started to create. I started to put out content and just start doing what I love. I fell in love with music at a young age, and then I fell in love with filmmaking at a young age. So I just started to create and do more projects and just just get out there, man. Get back to the basics. And I decided to give God another chance because I walked away and I was like, you know what, church is dumb, religion is dumb, God is fake, it's all dumb. And I convinced for like 3-4 years, I've convinced so many people that God was fake, or tried to convince people that God was fake. Whether they were convinced or not, I don't know. And that's something I have to deal with. But I was like, God's fake. It's stupid. This is dumb. I'm over it. I don't care for church. I worked at churches because I needed a job. And then I joined this one church, playing the piano. I'm still there now. And I applied because I needed extra income. And it's funny how it works because me playing for the church saves my life. And I got closer to God. I got closer to myself. I understand myself better and I understand God better, just by the just by me being there and playing piano, going to church every Sunday. Because at first it was a job and it was something to do, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to get the check. But now I enjoy it. I just don't go to get the check. I go for other things like the word and the fellowship. But that's just how I overcame my depression. And I just want to encourage other people, like creatives who are dealing with depression. Like, you're not alone. You have to open up to people. You have to talk to somebody. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or a complete stranger, go get counseling. Something. Talk to somebody because somebody out there cares. Somebody want to see you win. Somebody wants to see you on top. So you can't keep it bottled in. You can't keep it to yourself because it's just going to eat you from the inside out. And you're either going to snap, go insane, and take it out on other people, or you're going to take it out on yourself. So just open up to people. If you're a creator, take that depression, turn that negative energy into creative energy. If you draw, draw. Even if you draw dark pictures, draw 100 pictures a day. Just let it go. Don't even think about it. If your job is your creativity, don't even think about work. Just, okay, say if you're a filmmaker full time and you shoot commercials full time. I don't know, go shoot a vlog, go shoot flowers, go shoot animals. I don't know, shoot something different besides what you shoot normally. And that's what I had to do. And I started vlogging, and vlogging was my outlet. Because I do a lot of commercial videos, logo animations, graphic design, all kinds of stuff. And I was getting tired of it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start vlogging. And vlogging was therapy for me. And I was like, and that's why I started a YouTube channel. And then when I realized that I can help people by sharing my story, I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and put this podcast out and let my story be the first episode of how I open this podcast. And hopefully I can save someone else. I can help someone else. It's just been a really long year for me, and I've been through so much. And it's just been crazy. Just the people in my corner, the people in my circle. Without them, I don't know where I would be. Especially my wife, my brothers, sisters, parents. They've all been there. My church family, my friends. everyone was just in my corner, and they wanted to see me win. And I don't know, I'm just speechless. But it's been 2019 has been crazy for me, and it's like the more success that I got, the more depressed I got. And I realized that because I got to the point where I was like, you know what, devil, I'm yours. We're best friends. You can have my life. Take my soul. Take everything. I don't care at this point. You can have everything. And the day I said that was the day it all went downhill. It went from me running into traffic, trying to get hit by a car, me standing on a bridge, contemplating jumping, all kinds of stuff, man. Me looking for painkillers that I had when I went to the dentist. But look, good thing I didn't have any left. But I'm just like, it's just every time I wanted to make that transition out of the world, something came up. Like God was like, nah, bruh. Nah, fam, you can't go. I need you on this planet. We got work to do. You got work to do. You can't get out of this. You're gonna fulfill your calling. You're gonna do what you have to do. And that's just what it is. So, I mean, right now everything's great. Finally launching the podcast. Been talking about it for like 20 years. But, we here. And again, thank everyone who's been in my corner, who's been supporting me. You guys are the real MVPs. And yes, so stay tuned for the next episode. We got some great things coming, and it's been dope. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got a lot of dope stuff coming. Peace.
The sun will shine again.